Hello guys, I'm at an airport in Germany. I'm in Hildesheim at the Technorama and I show you not all cars. It's way too much going on here. But I show you some of my favorites, such as this lovely little old Suzuki, predecessor to the SC10 with a lovely little hardtop on it. And it's patinated, as you can see. And from Japan we go to Italian cars. I'm not a Ferrari fan, but you know what? I love the Mondial. This is the Mondial convertible. Not my favorite Mondial. I think the closed roof version looks far better. But thumbs up for the Mondial. Then we have a lovely Maserati bi-turbo. Mostly these things look absolutely better. No mirror at the front seat. Well, the driver has one, of course. A lovely color. The interior is spotless. Usually when you find these old biturbos, well, they look much worse. A Lancia Beta, isn't that amazing? So some say after some years you would need a broom to get the car fixed. Lovely red color, faded red color. I love the headlights here. Double headlights between a large piece of glass. It has some dents and bruises, and it is one of my favorites by far. It's the 2-liter version. You know, I would just keep it like it is because it looks perfect in this patinated look. It is for sale, by the way, almost 4,000 euros. I guess this is slightly more. Good old Mercedes 600, the Grosser, with the M100 engine in it. What a massive car, and it is one of my favorite Mercedes-Benz cars. Lovely little MGB 126 S-Class and I say a ruined W201. Brits, there's something for you. The lovely P5, not a 3.5 but a 2.6 in a very nice condition. There we have the 2.6 liter badge and of course gifted with an overdrive unit. Fintail Merc. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, we have a, well, something Russian on typical Western European wheels. Zhiguli BMW 2, Volkswagen Passat B, is it a B2? I think it's the B2 generation. And there we have a very colorful Fiat 126. Ready for the racetrack. There is a racetrack over there, but I don't cover that. But I cover this lovely Lotus Esprit with the glass roof right here. Of course, pop-up headlights. One of my favorite Lotuses. And still a very intriguing look. Then we have a, well, have a look at this. That looks pretty damn cool. Honda with a white body. Good old CX. Always loved the look with this piece of glass here at the back. Factory sunroof. That's always nice. Very good looking Volvo 145, the Estate, featuring its rear windows being open. Very nice. So, but now let's head on to the Treser stand. I don't know if you heard of Walter Treser. Walter Treser, one of the, well, a very colorful character in German engineering. And as you can see, he made a lot of interesting stuff featuring all sorts of cars. Volkswagens, Audis. For example, this is, well, just have a look at it. Soak it in. This is the Treser Hunter. And this was made for, well, some rich people in some Arabian countries or country for falcon hunting. And that's why it is raced. It is all-wheel drive. And it looks absolutely insane. There we have the Treser badge, and there we have the Hunter, because hunting, it's a hunting vehicle. Just have a look at all the things around the body kit, the bull bar. There we have something older, Treser body kit, all that stuff. Then we have the, I think this is the Liga. Audi 80 or 90 with a very good looking body kit, blacked out indicators. And that is giving the car a very, very different look. 3-spoke alloys inside. Well, it's an Audi 80 as we know it. And there we have the Liga badge. Very, very interesting. This is the Treser Audi liner. Let's have a look around it, because I heard someone saying, ooh, someone has molested a Audi V8, but it's not a V8, it's a Audi 200 with a V8 front. Just have a look at the back, and it's turned into a very, very sporty estate with a small notchback here, and you know, I love it. It looks insanely cool. Beside that, the Quattro Roadster. Also, this was made for someone with a lot of money and ended up in a small series of cars. And this has a fully retractable hardtop. In fact, it was one of the first cars featuring something like that. Inside, it's completely different from any Audi coupe, you know, from that period of time. Honestly, it is not my taste. It even looks a little bit more difficult with the roof up, but very interesting. So, and for me, I've seen it for the first time. I always wanted to see the Golf Mark II as the Treser, I think Treser 1 with the Treser body kit and all sorts of stuff in it. So just have a look at it. It looks completely different from your usual Golf Mark II. So there's a whole different front end. Let's have a look at the other Golfs here involved. So they look all different. This has even some sort of plastic, plexi glass thing. There is the, I think, the usual Treser treatment, BBS wheels. So we have 3 examples here. This has also the 3-spoke alloys and the same double headlight front thing, spoiler, if you will. Just have a quick look inside. Then I show you another amazing detail. So there you have it all. Leather seats, 4-spoke Treser wheel, and some of these cars came even with a special designed hatch. As you can see, it's a full piece of glass with a spoiler. And there we have a Treser without the hatch, but a typical Treser heck blender. Treser actually made a lot of tuning equipment stuff you could buy to make your car look a little bit more interesting. I just seen that. Just have a look at the rear wheel arch. Let's go to that white example right here. It looks a bit Lamborghini-ish, like if good old Gandini would have done it. There we have the Treser 1 logo. Absolutely stunning. So this white one looks best. By the way, 160 horses. So Treser did it not only for the looks, but for, well, way more. I think these are all based on the Golf GTI. Treser went bust, of course, like them all, like Bitter, like Schulz with Istera, and one of his, I think his latest projects was the Roadster, the TR1, and there we have another example. It's all custom built, some sort of pop-up headlights. So the headlights don't pop up, as you can see the headlights right here. So this is obscuring the headlights. So definitely this is my favorite place of the whole show. Before we go, another look at the Golfs. So there was a Polo convertible version made by Treser, and this is right here. So it turns the Polo into a two-seater open roof. So it looks completely different. A lot of coach building involved into this car. So insanely cool. This is all brought by the Treser Club. So thanks, guys. Amazing stuff. Well, if we turn to the other side, just have a look at this lovely Alpha Say, the 6. And this is finally the first series. In my latest video, I shown you some of them, but all of them had the rectangular headlights, the later version. So this is a much earlier car with the different, I think it's an outlet at the C-pillar. I've seen that on the track earlier. That was quite fun. So BMC's a quite successful car. The Austin A35. Then we have the lovely Austin of England badge on it. Some hot rod action is going on right here. Porsche 924 Turbo. So I think it has the air intakes at the front. Beetle on Porsche wheels. Let's have a look around it, and of course, we all know what's going on, right? Okay. What do we have here? Lovely Beamer. $730. Oh, blacked out indicators. Not everyone's cup of tea. Certainly not mine. But a XJ40 with the double headlamps. These look best with the rectangular ones. And with better wheels. There we have them. Dash 8s. 124 series convertible. 124 series estate. Oh! The 3-door Sierra. Sierra Mark 1 with some very 1980s stripes on the rear lights. So this is the 3-door variant with this massive doors and the typical Uwe Bahnsen front from the first generation Sierra. So it was a very unusual look for the buyer of anything Granada or whatnot. But anyways, Opel Corsa GSI. So they're not only Porsches in Germany at a classic car show. There is even a TVR. Not sure what TVR it is. Is it a 3000? You will tell me. I love the roof construction because it is a convertible that is a Targa, so it adds some more, can I say, usability, at least for your hairdresser. And there is a Toyota MR2 Targa. Bonnets open, Schmidt alloys, pop-up headlights are up. 201 series. This is a very early car. Oh, it is not a very early car because it has not the double wiper, one wiper. Lovely Fiat Mia Fiori. So one of my favorites of the show, but it's on the way home, I guess. Opel Omega A. This is the later facelift. Oh, well, one of quite a few MGBs here at the show. This is a GT, the coupe. It is crusty, or as we say, it just has the right amount of patina. Opel Caravan. This is, I think, is it a Olympia? I guess. No, it is. Oh, it has both the badges. So this is, I think, it's the Olympia record. But as so often, you will tell me. Opel Ascona Berliner. There's a 107 series SL. Honestly, a bit boring, but don't tell anybody. Let's see what's going on here. So, well, an Audi 100, a Beetle, quite a few Beetles because we're in Germany. So, okay, let's count the Beetles. I can see from that spot. Let's go. There is one Beetle. There is another Beetle. There is a Beetle. There is a Beetle. There is a Beetle. There is a Beetle. There is another Beetle. So, lots of Beetles here. I've seen a Renault Alpine and a 11 today, but it seems these cars are already gone, which is a shame. Audi 100 Coupe, Opel Manta. There we have a 129 series SL. This is a earlier car with the early airbag steering wheel. G series Porsche. Let's skip that. Ooh. Okay, anyway. So can't find the Alpine, but can find this awesome Lancia HPE. So the second beta here at the show, and what a lovely car. As said many times, the shooting brake is my favorite body style of all. And this is the Italian interpretation of the shooting brake. Just have a look at the blinds at the HPE bag. That looks absolutely lovely. And the car's in a brilliant nick. One of my favorite cars of all, because petrol punks, is the Volvo 340. That started life as a DAF. So it is born, featuring nice period alloys, lots of patina and rust and all that stuff involved here. Pretty good though. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go over there. There we have a lovely little Porsche, a Peugeot. This is a 304 convertible, and I've never seen this hardtop. Have a look at that. It's a fixed part of hardtop, and I guess some sort of Targa roof over there. That looks very, very good. So I love anything shooting brake, and of course anything Targa, because it's just smart. Okay guys, we're almost at the end. There we have a very, very green, very good looking Volkswagen Passat B1 with the double headlights. Guess what? It's a Beetle. Oh, very nice Ford. I think it's a Taunus. O2 BMW, Ford Granada. This Opel Rekord Coupe looks absolutely amazing because, well, it smells like having spent a lot of time on the roads. Already shown you the Granada. There we have a very yellow Opel Kadett Coupe. A bit irritated by the front lights. I know them from the, I think, the US spec. I have to find out what it was. Oh, some Triumph action. But before we go to the Triumph, let's enjoy the lovely Volkswagen Type 3 variant. These are exceptionally cool. Cool wheels, Porsche wheels, I guess. Of course, there's no grille. A large cooler down there below, radiator. Sorry guys. And then we have a dolly, guys. A dolly in Germany. This is very, very rare over here. So Triumph Dolomite Sprint. Of course, with a vinyl roof, period, typical alloys for the Dolomite Sprint. What a lovely car. A Michelotti design, like almost everything at the time at Triumph. Very cool car. A little Fiat, what is it, 850 coupe? There we have a Golf Mark 1 and a Mercedes-Benz W201 Avantgarde. So there were 3 or 4 different versions of the Avantgarde. There was a blue one, a green one, and a red one, I think, all named in that Italian name of the color. So there was Azzurro, the Verde. Can't tell you what that was, but I don't know if you can see it. It had some very colorful leather seats, and I think a larger engine, definitely not a diesel. There we have a Polo on German old Dean plates. Lovely NSU prints. Oh, with a red Dean plate, and right beside is a Opel Admiral KAD, and this is KAD B series, KAD B. So the Admiral had a different font and was somewhat in the middle. So there was the Kapitän, the Admiral, and the Diplomat. And the Diplomat featured the the V8. And as far as I know, the Admiral got the V8 sometime later. So probably the 2.8, maybe, I don't know. And there we have the Prince. And one of my favorite American cars, and that is the Chrysler LeBaron. Somewhere over there, there's an older Baron parked, and this is the later one with the obscured headlamps. I think engines sourced from, I guess, Mitsubishi, something around 3 liter. Early 129 series, looks like Beryl, the color. Leather interior, oh, it's a slightly later steering. Peugeot 403 looks absolutely delicious. So Colombo drove one as a convertible version. I think these were styled by Pininfarina, I guess. Have a look at the indicator there at the C-pillar factory sunroof, always a plus. So let's head over there because, well, many of the cars are leaving, but some interesting stuff still here, such as this Audi 60L, and it's on Dean plates. That is amazing. So this is still DKW heritage, I guess. Could be wrong here. There we have Flaminio Bertoni's finest with the Opron facelift, the Citroën DS, and we have a Ford Taunus and a Citroën Ami. So, what Ami is it? I think it is the Ami 6. Let's hope for a badge. It is a Ami Super. So, well, I don't know. Guys, there we have a Saab 9 something. It's a Saab 9 something, awesome looking Volkswagen Carmen Gia, very German. The Borgward Isabella. Do you like the Borgward? I do, but I don't want to own one. Ford Mustang, Opel Vectra. Can you believe it? There is a Vectra Mark 1 here on the show. Oh, this is a East German camper van. This is the Queck QEK. What else? Audi 100, MGB GT, Golf Mark 2. Now seeing that Opel, I realize I've already been here. Okay, guys, that was a very quick walk around the Technorama in Hildesheim. So enjoy whatever you're doing right now. See you anytime soon. So I just said the video's over, and then I saw this Toyota Sunraider, made in America, in the USA, and this was a camper based on, I think, a something Toyota Hilux. I guess it's on Dutch plates, and I think someone is selling something somewhere there. Awesome. And also, before we go, we have two Saabs parked together. The classic Saab 900 convertible. This is the turbo with the 3-spoke alloys, and the interior looks great. Something between brown and aubergine, I guess. And you know what? I do like this one. I do like the later 900. I think this already is a 9.3. Let's see if I'm right. I am right. Well, General Motors, as we know, and we also know, there is quite a lot of, I think, Opel Vectra in it, but I think it's a fantastic looking car. To me, it looks like a Saab should look. Oh, Opel's going. Let's enjoy the engine. And there it goes. Not crashing into some other Opel. Bye-bye. Oh, of course, another Beetle. Okay, guys. I said goodbye, but I now decided, let's go again. What is this? This Citroën H-Series van with some funky seats inside. There's a traction avant. Oh, very interesting. This is a Volkswagen K70, and the K70 was born at NSU, so this was projected as a smaller NSU to the R080. But then Volkswagen bought NSU, but they decided to produce the what was then the K70. They even built a whole factory here near Hildesheim, I think in Salzgitter, to produce the K70. And the K70, well, it was so different from any other, let's have a look at this, from any other Volkswagen, such as the Beetle or the Type 3 I've shown you earlier. So there was a radical approach, and I think hard to sell to the usual Volkswagen buyer at the time. But I think it's a fantastic looking car. Very, very modern. I mean, you know how the NSU Row 80 looks? Also very modern, so very, very cool. Large Unimog, and there we are with the Tresers again.